Okay, I have had some students who have had problems with understanding exactly how to manipulate their hands to get one hand to play quieter than the other. And I think I found what the biggest problem is. Most of my students and most people feel that when they are playing each hand that they feel like they need to play quiet with the other hand and as quiet as possible. And I think that's just really the wrong way of thinking about it. I'd rather think about it as bringing out the melody hand while keeping it within the dynamic level of that part of the piece. So what that really means is you're not necessarily playing pianissimo or pianissimo with your left hand or right hand based on what piece we're playing. You're more thinking of what part you're bringing out. Think of it in the context of the whole piece, and think of it in the context of if you're playing this for a large audience or even a small audience in an auditorium. Are you able to grow and get bigger from where you are? And if so, then you should be fine. I'm going to use a Chopin piece to try to explain this. If we try to play too quietly with the left hand, it can be very difficult. And oftentimes, we might miss notes. See what happens? I missed some notes because I'm trying too hard, way too hard to play quiet. And then we put the right hand with it. And look at that, I already missed the first note of the left hand. And I'm over pedaling because I'm talking. But if we just think about bringing that right hand out while staying within the context of the dynamic level of this part of the piece, which is piano, I think we'll have a better time with this. So what I'm really doing is, and you may not even think, if you were sitting here, you may not think, well, that doesn't really sound like piano. We need to, again, think of it in the context of the whole piece. There is a very wide dynamic range in a piece like this, from pianissimo up to fortissimo. The beginning is piano. It's just piano. If I'm playing too quietly, then how am I going to play pianissimo at the end? So another example, that was the right hand melody bringing out. I use this piece because it has, in the B section, has a section where the left hand is playing the melody part here. It's sort of kind of depicting an oncoming storm, sort of. This is known as the raindrop prelude. So we have this section too. That my left hand, I'm just bringing out my left hand. I'm playing the right hand as quietly as I can, but not to the point where it's difficult to play. If I need it quieter, I'll use the unicorda pedal. And the unicorda pedal, just for reference, is not a soft pedal. It is a pedal that will help you to play these quieter passages more easily. The best way I can put it. And I'm letting go of it. Then we get quiet, louder, and then the right hand is going to keep up with the left hand. It doesn't stay quiet. Then we get to this fortissimo passage, and that probably was distorted as I was playing it because I don't think my mic is set low enough for that. So I just want to use that as my example. Again, don't think of the quieter hand as playing pianissimo or piano. Think of it as the melody hand, whichever one that might be, being the hand that's being brought out within the context of that dynamic level. Hopefully this helps. Again, this was for students that have needed this, and I thought this would be a good video to produce just for the likes of that.